Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome yet again to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works, where my voice still cracks. Maybe it's because it's early in the morning. Anyway, before you this morning is an old case. And this is an old case. This thing's probably 20 years old. I thought I would share my rescue boat with you. Now remember, I didn't take this with me a couple of times because of a radio issue. I had this on its own dedicated radio, but I used the same radio as I'm using in all my other boats, the little cheap Fly Sky one that has a 10 model memory. Well, with the 10 model memory, you run out of space quickly, but the Fly Sky transmitters are so cheap. I just bought another one and bought another one. So this was on its own dedicated transmitter, but lo and behold, the fleet at Dr. Jet Laboratories grew in size, and the transmitter that was originally dedicated to this got a lot of other boats programmed into it. Now, the problem with a rescue boat is it has to have a different transmitter than the victim boat. Otherwise, if the victim boat's radio is still receiving, who knows what it's going to do when the rescue boat goes to get it. So I had radio issues. So I've given this a dedicated radio. And in fact, I got a radio small enough I can keep here in the box with the boat. So without further ado, I will show you what's in the box. Behold, in the box is everything you need. One of these little tiny, darn near toy grade two-piece transmitters that require a child to assemble it. But for a rescue boat, this is more than adequate. I have two sets of 2,000 milliamp batteries, and through the miracle of modern video editing, this boat will go from this package here in this box to assembled and on the stand right here in just the blink of an eye. Until then, jet out. And just like that, boys and girls, there it is before you. The John Deere Blasto 5000 Victim Harvester. So when you have a victim out there, you send the Blasto 5000 out to get them. Now, let's talk about the Blasto 5000, the John Deere. When I first built this, I did not have this piece of EPP foam on the bottom. And I quickly realized I needed that for flotation. So I added a bit of foam on the bottom. The bow shape, this weird kind of nose, is to allow the boat to go up and, get caught in here. If it were a bow shape, it would get wedged in there and it just wouldn't work. The drive is an old Gropner outdrive. These were popular back in when would have that been? The 1980s. Now, you're all probably dying to see inside, so we're going to go there right now. The on-off switch is under the magnetic cabin, and you simply just plug your battery in. That turns the thing on. I originally I had pads of phenolic, and I was holding it together with rubber bands, and that worked, but it took an already tedious job and made it more tedious. I finally just started using bits of fuel tubing over the booms, and that way I can put inward pressure on everything and keep everything tight and snug. The rubber bands would, allow things to flex around. And the same thing, this Depron lid I held on with rubber bands, but that was just a pain in the ass. So now it has a Velcro keeper. So under here, we have a servo and our wiring. But if you take this carbon fiber pin and you pull it out, and you take this carbon fiber pin and pull it out, this whole deck will come up. And without disconnecting the servo, you can't see a whole lot, but there is a rusty old geared Speed 400 low KV going into one of those titanium inner drive planetary gears. And then there's another one of these U-joints under here, and I just put this shield to keep it from throwing water up on the receiver. So there you go, the inner workings of the rescue boat. And then somewhere, where is it? Oh, it's right there. I should put on my glasses to do this job. I tell you what, I will put on my glasses to do this job the next time. There you go, boys and girls. Stick the antenna up there. The rescue boat has forward and reverse, really low gearing. It's a low KV motor. I think it's the 2500 KV motor. And it used to run on round cells. Now it runs on round cells again. I'm running these lithium ions in it now. And these have plenty of punch for an old Speed 400, in this thing. So there you go, boys and girls. Until next time. Oh. Big B didn't post a video this morning. Big B lives in Jacksonville, North Carolina. North Carolina got hit by a hurricane. I've been in a hurricane, and I know how spectacular they can be. Let's everybody send good wishes to Big B. Hope he's doing okay. Hope he hasn't suffered any bad things. Now, until next time, jet out.
It's the farm implement. And where depth perception comes in. Do I have it? Not quite, but I will. That's full rudder that direction. It's not turning. So we'll turn it this way. Come on, turn. It's turning the wrong way. Well, you know what? If it turns the wrong way, we'll just turn that way instead. There we go. Any way you can hook it. I don't know what I'm hooked onto. I'm hooked onto something. Getting on all that flotsam out there. Oh, I'm hooked over it. Hey, anything that works, right? That's right. No, I think a drive shaft came loose or something. Oh, worse than that, I busted a prop. Woo.
What prop?
Yeah, what prop? Okay.